is Jules, and as always, when you join here, you are one of my treasures. Um, I am just getting my live stream started, and as always, you're in Area 5T1 because we do talk the 5Ts on my channel. We talk about um, transition, we talk triathlon, we talk trends, we talk tips, and we talk trucks. Today it is our usual Friday night 6:30 stream, and as you can see today I was kind of in a mood to wear some camo, so I chose some urban camouflage. I do have a black urban hat and a black urban camo t-shirt. So I was just having, um, one of those days where I chose to wear camo, and uh, I have all different colors of camouflage, and this was just what I felt like wearing today. I'm just getting my drink ready here for the stream. So if you want to, hi Mesmerizer, how are you today? Welcome to the stream. Got my Arnold Palmer here. And as always, we are not sponsored by anyone, so that's not why I'm drinking it. I just like the. Glad to hear it, Mesmerizer. Just got a little bit of a dry throat there, but we'll have a few drinks. Arnold Palmer, it is what, half lemonade, half iced tea, so it gives it that good balance. People like to squeeze their lemon into their iced tea, so that's a good way to balance it. Everyone feel free to hit a like, subscribe to the channel. We're just starting off the stream for today, so feel free to join in. Mesmerizer's in here, one of my moderators. So good to have you in here, Mesmerizer. Just, start off my weekend. Hello, how are you? Charlene, how are you this weekend? I usually get a 3-day weekend. Awesome, Mesmerizer, glad to hear that. Hello, everyone, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, whenever you are in here, you are a treasure. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Everyone is welcome as long as we do have constructive comments to each other. And we keep things in a nice manner on here. Yesterday we had quite a few people jump in. We had about 300 views last night, so that was fantastic. Hello, John, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Feel free to hit a like and subscribe. Everyone, I'm glad to hear that, John. My name is Jules, and you are in what I call Area 5T1, kind of like my Area 51 sign here. So how's it? Anybody have major plans for the weekend? Me, it's been a lot of cleaning. I do have laundry to do. This week, I haven't received any of the items for my Xterra, so there won't be an Xterra video this weekend. But next weekend, there should probably be some pretty good footage of it. I ordered a few things that should probably be in by next week. I believe we have a pretty, like a long weekend next week. next week's, yeah, Thanksgiving. So it'll be a 4-day weekend for me. Usually I do 3-day weekends, but since I'll have Thursday off, I will have a 4-day weekend. Um, so when it's wonderful when you work for the federal government and they recognize it as a holiday. Oh, nice, a 1-week weekend. I just recently had a week. I actually had November 1st through 11th off. That's why we did so many live streams during that time. I took 4 days off and it gave me 11 because I do get 3-day weekends. So then you add the 4 days that I asked for off, which are my usual shifts. So then it gave me 10, but then we had Veterans Day off. So I got 11 days off. So then you count next weekend, the 4 days, and then it'll give me a total of 15 days off, which will be fantastic. There, I got that light out of my eyes. That way you don't see such a reflection off my glasses. I think that'll be good. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Hey, Lena, how are you? How are you tonight? How's your weekend going so far? Doing a little bit of the camouflage look today. Black camouflage, my black camouflage hat. Having some fun. I just kind of put this together real quick. We're up to 3 likes, everyone. Let's make our first goal 10 as we usually do. I did do the black hair today, as you can see. I'm having some fun. As always, trying different looks. Thanks, Lena. I kind of try to match it to the camo. I did my gray eyeshadow again, my usual black eyeliner, and then just kind of did the red lipstick to kind of contrast it. Yeah, me, I spent doing a lot of shopping. Well, I did some shopping. I went down to a souvenir store here in Albuquerque, like souvenir t-shirts, and I sent some t-shirts to my daughter and her boyfriend. I shipped them off also, so they could, get some New Mexico stuff. I sent him one that has an alien on it, and I sent her one with a sugar skull, like the Dia de los Muertos holiday. It's celebrated here so a lot. So I thought she would like that. And then I sent her a bottle of her favorite hot sauce that she likes. When I still lived in Florida, my mom used to send it to me, and I had her pretty much. She grew up using that. So I found it at the supermarket here. I remember when I just moved, it was there. I took a picture of it, and she wanted a bottle sent to her. So her birthday's coming up, and so I decided to send her some. So I just shipped it off UPS earlier. I still had some T-shirts that I had bought them in San Diego back in June, and so those got sent off with that too. So they're both getting T-shirts, her and her boyfriend, and basically she's getting her bottle of hot sauce because it's hard to find in Florida. In fact, I never found a bottle in Florida. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, when you are here, you are a treasure. Today, we can be a little longer on the stream. Um, we can, if it's going well, we will stick around. Everyone, feel free to hit a like and subscribe. We are at 3 likes right now. Our first goal is always 10. Lena, you are fantastic at that. Um, Mesmerizer, are you still in here? Great to have you in here. Got some great moderators. I got Grace, Lena, and I love Mesmerizer. Next week, I probably will have some updates on the good Mesmerizer. Glad you're still there in the background. Next week, we'll probably have some good update videos on Xterra. We will, actually, what I will do after this is probably post a video that I was talking about last night. And since I will be doing new tires to it hopefully soon, hopefully when I see my Christmas bonus, hopefully it'll be a good chunk of money. A friend just got hers in Tennessee, and it seemed to be pretty good. Hopefully they give a similar amount, even half of it would be fantastic. I could get tires with that. I've got the part that should pass my emissions test over here coming this week. I will probably make a video on changing that and some other parts that I am doing. Some have already, I put in the floor mats that were there that said Xterra on them, but I bought some similar to the one I put in the cargo compartment, which will match really well. So I think that'll be a great thing. And they are vinyl, so if I go off-roading or in the rain or or snow, it just won't wet the carpet. I'm just trying to give it my little touch. So feel free to jump into chat box, everybody. We can chat about anything, any of the 5 T's, or you can ask any questions. Hopefully I can have an answer for you, which, I try to do my best at that. Right now there's 3 of us in here, but hopefully we'll get more people. I know people have gone in and out, and that happens. That's a big thing about streaming on YouTube. People jump in. I know some people, don't want to participate in this one. They go to another one, or they're just curious what's going on in here. So they leave. No big deal. We're just here having our fun. So welcome everyone. You're on with Jules. Feel free to hit a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new in here. We are looking to get to 10 likes. And we're just working to our way on subs. Currently we're at 424 subs. We want to make it to actually right now, Lena, just as usual, we're trying to be, I'm trying to keep this to, I'm trying to keep the chats open. We are, looks like we have some good, we're having a slow turnout right now, but people are hitting likes. We are now at 4 likes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. As always, please feel free to hit a like and subscribe to the channel. We over the weekends we do live streams on. I did one last night. I actually did a very late night one. I started at 9 o'clock, and we went. Um, we went late, and today we started at 6:30. Tomorrow we'll do another 6:31. All of these times that I give are Mountain Standard Time. I live in New Mexico, so just be advised my time is mountain time. Also, then Sunday we do a um, a 2 o'clock Mountain Time live stream. Just on the weekends, I try to sleep in a little bit. It just gives me enough time to get up and get all done up, and then come on to the channel. So yes, feel free, everyone, to jump into the chat box. We always talk about what I call the 5 T's here. We talk about transition in case you're transitioning and you have any questions. We're here to talk about that. You can I'm open to trying to answer your questions. If I don't have the answer, I can try to find it for you and answer it later on in another stream, or even via messaging or email. Another thing is we talk about, I like to teach about high demand religions. Basically, I'm focusing on the Mormon Church right now. I am in the middle of leaving and written my letter of resignation, which has gone to Salt Lake. So I do teach their basic principles, which is just the beginning of everybody learning what the basics are. And then we'll dive deep. It's like what I'm doing is almost like if you would compare it in grade school when you're just learning math and you're learning just the basics of adding, subtracting, multiplication, and division. Later on, we'll get into the calculus of the Mormon Church, because it is a very complicated, high-demand religion, very cult-like, and I will show pictures and guide people to certain videos of things that are very culty in the Mormon Church. I may try to get some actual Mormon undergarments. This is when you go to the temple. You have to wear special undergarments after that. And then I will also try to get some, I'm going to try to go online somewhere, see if I can get my hands on some special attire that you do wear in the temple to do the ceremony in there, which if everybody knew about it would be very, very culty. So they always say it's very sacred. That means because you cannot reveal anything about it when you come out. But really, when you look at the basics of it, it's a very cult-like ceremony. They did steal a lot of the concepts from the Freemasons, and we will go over that. There are many people that have taught that. I'm going to teach it almost like an outsider, because I did convert from Catholicism to the Mormon Church. Now I've deconstructed. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Feel free to jump into the chat box. Do hit a like and subscribe if you like the channel. Basically, on my channel, we do review uh, the 5 T's, as I call them. We talk about transition. If you're transitioning, feel free to jump in. We can talk about that. Any questions, I do talk about triathlon also on my channel. I like to participate in them. I know it's been a couple of years since I've been in one, but I need to train for it. RD, if you don't like what you see in here, please leave. You know, all you're doing though is you're helping my algorithm grow. Thank you, Deja. Glad to have you in here. Thank you, Lena. Excellent job. I was about to make a lasagna just a little bit ago. I think I'm gonna wait and make it tomorrow. Um, it's not vegan though. It's gonna have a pretty good mix. No, I've got my mixed drink. I've got my Arnold Palmer. So, you know, that's one of my drinks of choice here on the show. Lena knows that. Yeah, I during the show, I think it's one of the better things to have to, kill the thirst and it's not like I'm big on Mountain Dew, but I like my Arnold Palmer's. It quenches thirst and keeps you cool. Although you know how the temperature's been here, I do have a jacket to put on right here in case it starts getting cold like last night. Um, Hello everyone. Thank you for joining the stream. Please do hit a like. We are at 4 likes. We are going for 10, so one more will put us halfway there. So please do hit a like. Actually, no, RD, you're just assume things, and you know what assumptions do. So please get your facts straight. Well, that's awesome, Deja. I'm glad that you're really getting out there and showing your art. Thank you. I'm glad. I hope people also start coming toward. No big deal, Lena. So people, please feel free to hit a like. Do subscribe to the channel. She always does, Deja. Lena's a rock star at being a moderator. She was, to think Lena was one of my shyest subs before. Thank you, Deja. You're awesome. Anybody that's in here, if you're new, do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. We are currently at 424 subs. We are going for 510. And Deja, you deserve all the subs that you have, which is you have a you know plenty you and you deserve them yourself. Your artwork is great. I like how you express yourself that way. Um, we all have different ways. I always say my artwork is my car. Um, that is why I'll say I bought a white Xterra. It is a canvas that's just getting ready to be painted or done up. Um, Lena, you deserve all the support on this channel. You are fantastic. Um, yeah, so my Xterra, I bought it for 1,500 bucks, and it's just a canvas waiting to be, tricked out, made new again. Um, I mean, I have one part that's coming right now. It only cost me like around 25 bucks, which is the part that's going to make it pass emissions. And once that's in, and I can pass the emissions test, I'll get my tags and title done. And I've been naughty lately and been driving without tags. But then I'm gonna really go. I need new tires, so I should be getting a pretty good Christmas bonus from the VA. I got all exceptionals on my uh, evaluation, and that means, and that's the highest level you can receive, and therefore they'll give you a raise, and they also give us a bonus. Now, ooh, an Isuzu Trooper, I almost bought one. I looked at the Isuzu Trooper. I was looking also at the, what's the, um, I think, no, I was looking at a Mitsubishi Montero Sport. Um, my dad had one for a while and I liked it, but the Nissans have always done it for me. Um, Now, I did buy my car with the best burglary system that is available. Um, I bought a manual transmission. Let's see any thief try to get through that, because many people nowadays do not know how. Yes, I bought 4x4 manual transmission. Yes, both of those. Um, Thank you, my mesmerizer. That's awesome. I appreciate that compliment. Are you talking about my show? Um, I should say. Uh, yeah, so I did buy a manual transmission, four-wheel drive. Um, it's gonna need new tires soon. Technically, I could probably get tires through the VA. It is, I have I've plus, I've posted it on my channel several times on my videos. It is a white one, and it's in some of my videos. In fact, I do have a playlist about the Xterra. I already had some seat covers. I used to have a little silver Kia Forte 5, and it was a nice little car, but I was being hounded by the X for um, lots of money, because the dogs weren't doing well, and she got me behind on car payments, and it got repoed. So I had to find something inexpensive. When the 6 month mark hit, I could take money out of my it's called a thrift savings plan, but it is my 401k. I did take money out, and I purchased it with, actually I had to give half the money to her because I couldn't take it out without her permission, because technically we're not divorced yet. So she has to sign permission for me to be able to get money out of it. And therefore, it was, you know, kind of a hairy situation, but then it gave her more money to basically. But since I started transitioning, she hated that. Well, it started off with cross dressing, then went to transition. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Feel free to jump into the chat box or, you know, just jump into the stream. We can talk. Do hit a like, subscribe if you like the channel. Mesmerizer, I started my channel, I think, in 22. I did one video in 22. Then I did about 5 videos in 23. And now this year, I do regular videos just about 4 times a week. So like this year, I think you could say I've done about 370 videos and live streams all together, put together. And so, you know, it's just, yeah, the live streams I've noticed are what's helping the numbers grow and helping the channel grow, while the videos do help. But you know, obviously each video is geared towards something. Like I'm probably gonna do a video tonight, because like I said, I do want to get new tires for the vehicle for my Xterra. I want to talk a little bit about the tire swap I'm gonna do. But actually, what I want people to know, what I want people to know is how to identify what a, you know, a tire, how to get the proper measurements. That is awesome, Mesmerizer. There are many different ways to grow your channel. Shorts are a way. Everybody does it different. I'm finding I'm getting the most growth in here from my streams now. And I found that in the cameras I use, I do have a little, let's see if I can get it here. I do have this little webcam that I do keep on the top of my monitor because I have a separate monitor attached, plugged into my laptop. But I've been having issues with that one lately. Sometimes it with that one, you know, wanting to work. So I'm gonna I'm gonna build a whole new computer. I want a new one of these Chrome boxes. So I want a more updated version. This one tanked on me, but I bought it for like 40 bucks on eBay. So I'm gonna buy a brand new one. It'll be about 300 bucks. Deja, actually, I already know what type of tires I want. I love, and my first truck had them. I love me a good set of BF Goodrich all-terrains. And that's what I'll stick with forever because they were on my first truck that I ever had, which was a Nissan hardbody. And they did fantastic when I went off-road. And therefore, I will always buy BF Goodrich all-terrains. My goal is to do a suspension lift. Hello, Angelo. How are you today? Everyone, please do hit a like and subscribe. I am getting some messages here on my phone. Thank you, Angelo. Have you subscribed to the channel? Please do, and hit a like to the live stream. Lena, one of those messages is Cults to Consciousness. I don't know. She must have posted a new video. So it was probably just a reminder message about a new video, like Cults of Consciousness. But yeah, Deja, that is always my first choice when it comes to off-road tires. Another one that I used to love, and I don't know if I would get them because once you get to a certain size, they don't make radials in them. And then they're the Mickey Thompson's Baja Belted, um, and they have the nice tread off to the side. Uh, and I that's good. We're all helping each other grow on the channel. Um, ooh, awesome. That's awesome, Deja. Um, yeah, I love my BF Goodrich all-terrains. Um, I'm only when I do the lift to my Xterra, I'm gonna do what they call a Titan axle swap lift. What it is, you can take the lower control arms and the front axles, white letters in. I know that. White letters in. Um, yes, everyone, I have subscribed to Lena's channel, so everyone please do subscribe to Lena, Mystic Mama also. I'm also subscribed to Deja, so everybody do subscribe to my moderators' channels and my other subs, please. Yeah, I don't like white lettering on my tires. Yeah, BF Goodrich does have nice lettering, but I just like them. Uh, David Tilley, please. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lena. You're quick on that draw, girl. Um, and you wouldn't want to face off Lena in a, in a duel, because she was quick on that draw. She just boom. I was already gonna reply to them. Yeah, basically the lift I want to do, you buy well, you can go to like a junkyard and get the um, axles off the front from a Nissan Titan, the lower control arms, and you just swap them out, and then um, you also and then you buy a lift from somewhere else that makes um, an equal size upper control arm. And then you can also switch out the Nissan Titan transfer case and put it into the Xterra. And they say to try to get the 3-ribbed one. It's better built, although you know the 2-rib would work fine. The ones just work. They say it's built better. And sometimes, for the people that do hardcore off-roading, they say it's best to, buy several axles. I found a company that does make these lift kits for it. Sandy, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Look what I'm wearing. And I was just thinking of you when I dressed up. I wore my black camo hat with my black camo t-shirt. Thank you, Sandy. Glad to see you in here. Please do hit a like. Thank you. And I did go with a black wig today. I almost did black lipstick just to go all black. went with the, my black eyeliner, and you can see my eyeshadow's kind of a silvery gray, and it's actually got glitter in it, so it looks fantastic. I had some fun with it. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Glad to see that. Um, thanks, Mesmerizer. I just try to usually contrast my eyeshadow and my eyeliner. My eyeliner is pretty standard. I just love the black, and I finally figured out how to get the wing eyeliner to its best. Um, for a while, I was using little templates. I still have some of them, but I finally figured it out because how to get them even. And sometimes I can round them off, go up a little, bring them up a little higher. I mean, it's just a matter of practice. It took a lot of muscle memory. Um, Also, like my lips, I've gotten better at making them look a lot fuller. Um, and I'm having, you know, I like how they look nowadays. I do want to try overlining again so they really look full. And eventually probably do some Botox just to, really fill them in and really make them look full, but not too much, just something basic on the Botox. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. As always, you are a treasure in here. You're on with Jules. Thank you. We've had a total of 51 viewers. Kind of like Area 51 so far on the channel. That was the first hour of it. Now, actually, that puts us at 75 that we've had so far. So we're doing very, very good. Uh, we no, we're only. Oh, it looks like we're on the second hour of it. So we've done like 70 because we started at 6:30. So yeah, we've had 75 views so far on the channel. Little by little, it'll go up. Probably just depends on what people are doing on their and on their YouTube, or are they watching streams or not. So hello everyone and welcome. Please do hit a like and subscribe. So Sandy, how have you been? I hope everything's been well. Hadn't seen you on here for a while. I've got another camouflage t-shirt in black like this. Actually, I have several camouflage t-shirts. They're long sleeve, but I've got this pattern that's digitized. The Tangle the Slinky, was it the grandkids? That's a difficult thing to do too. Oh, okay. Welcome everyone that's just joined in. You're on with Jules. You are a treasure in here. Do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, we're currently at 424 subs. We are at 6 likes. We're only 4 away from our first goal of 10. Um, so feel free to hit a like. Um, Sub-wise, we are going, our next goal to make as far as subscribers is 510, which is 51 times 10. We do things in increments of 51 on this channel. That's why it's area 5T1. And usually when we hit our next goal, I like to do a little thank you giveaway. So I have, I do already have the item. It'll just be a matter of reaching that goal. Um, so please do hit a like and subscribe. Um, Feel free to jump into the live stream. I know I've got some people in here that aren't in the live. Um, we love having everyone in here as long as we can have a civil conversation. Currently, we were just talking. Let's see, in the last topic we were talking about, I was talking about my SUV, my Xterra, and some of the work I'm going to do to it. In the next few months. I was talking about the lift, but the lift will have to wait a little bit because it will be kind of pricey, and I do have to buy parts slowly. Some of them will probably be bought from a junkyard. I'll just go find me a first generation Titan to get the parts from, and maybe some spares. I'm not. I'm probably going to be off-roading in it, but not major off-roading. So we will see how it goes. Let's see how the lift turns out as we make it. We are also, like right now, I have done some small interior swaps. That's one thing for sure. I've had trouble finding Mesmerizer also. Myself, Deja, I've been looking on YouTube, and it's given me a little bit of a hard time. I don't know if it's I've the problems I've had, Mesmerizer, is I'll type the name of your channel in, and it looks like it pops up a different channel. I'm gonna give it a try right now. So I'm sorry, I just was moving my drink. I'm trying to look at it, the spelling, if it was something like that I was doing wrong. Mesmer, I. Okay, Mesmerizer, I think I have just found it. No, Mesmerizer, it seems like I keep... What I am finding, it does throw me to a. I keep finding someone that's named Thorn. Now Mesmerizer is you because I keep finding someone that puts a lot of anime on there. But the name of the channel is Thorn, Thorn. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. As always, you are one of my treasures. Please feel free to hit a like, do subscribe to the channel. We welcome everybody, as long as we keep our conversations in a civil manner. Right now, my chat just disconnected on my laptop, but it's connected again. So for some reason, it's disconnecting on my laptop. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. As always, feel free to jump into the chat box. We welcome everyone. My name is Jules, and you are a treasure whenever you join us here. Currently, we have hit 90 views for the channel. Sometimes we get, it might be one of those nights people aren't viewing tonight. Because sometimes we'll jump in onto this Friday one and we'll get a lot of views right at the beginning, or it all depends at what time. We probably will get some more in about, let's see, if probably I have a feeling at 8 o'clock we'll get some people start jumping in, and they probably finish dinner and stuff, and then they start jumping online and see what they find on YouTube. But overall, at least we have a community of people that are, that we are basically a family in here. So, we all have a great time talking in here. Um, and, we all know the rules, and we chat with each other in a fantastic manner. Um, I like a lot of the stuff Lena puts on her channel. She does a fan. She has a lot of cool stuff on there. We all have our, you know, different things that we like to post. So it it's fun seeing each other's channels. Um, Everyone, feel free to jump into the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, you are a treasure on here. As always, you are in Area 5T1. Yeah, that's what's cool about her channel. About your channel, Lena. Oh, we just got our 7th like. Thank you. Please do subscribe if you like the channel. Feel free to jump into the live stream with us. We are going for 10 likes right now. We are just, right now what we're doing is many of us are subscribing to each other's channels, helping each other out. We are in our first hour here. Good job, Sandy. That's awesome. At least no one trying to make yourself a Rubik's Cube, right? Or was it worse? You're getting the hot tea. I've got the iced tea. Tried to eat your fingers. Oh my goodness. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, you are a treasure here. Everyone feel free to jump into the live stream. We welcome everyone. Just talking with many of my frequent subs here. It's always a pleasure to have them in. We always welcome new people in here. We always have a great time. We just talk about life in general. We might get on certain topics. Earlier we were talking about. I know we were talking about my, one of the playlists I do. We were talking about my Xterra, some of the upcoming things I want to do with it. Sometimes we will talk a little bit about high demand religions and my experience in one. Other times, and then we talk about transition, not just mine, but what everybody is. If whoever is transitioning in here, we talk with each other about it. Oh, Sandy, I'm sorry. Well, see, I've got a light Arnold Palmer though, so. Oh, I wouldn't do decaf Mountain Dew. I have to do the full bore. If I could get Mountain Dew throwback, that would be awesome. They used to make it from time to time. They'll come out with it, and that's Mountain Dew that has actual sugar. That's good when they bring it back. It's got like the old school label. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. And then we had to go back to Coke Classic. Please do hit a like, subscribe. I've always liked the classic, but Sandy, if you want a good Coca-Cola, go to your nearest Chipotle and buy yourself a Mexican one. Mexican Coca-Cola is good. It makes a difference because I think over there what it is they still use the it's pretty much the original recipe except for the you know the cocaine basically, which surprises me. I'm of Mexican descent, but originally Coke was made with cocaine in it. In fact, if you watch the History Channel, um, they will talk about. They had a show called like America's uh, Greatest Drinks or America's Greatest Foods, and they showed the guy that invented Coca Cola. The guy was like a doctor, I think, and he was looking for like a new type of medicine to make. But he would sit at his desk and he had a little bottle of liquid morphine and he would just drink out of that bottle. It was it was what I watched they show film of it and yeah, he would just sit there and drink right out of little droppers. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, they were an amazing two amazing societies. It's amazing how they were lost in time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Currently, we have had Burley. I do not like wacky grass, even though it's probably available on every street corner legally here. Um, where I live, there's dispensaries everywhere, whether you want it medical or recreational. Um, April 20th, there were lines down the block to get it. And you know what? I've never used it in my life. Um, the only time I think that I came close to it, a friend like loaded. This was in middle school, and a friend actually brought a pipe he had made, and supposedly had a little bag of it, and him and a friend were smoking some of it. I tried it, and it turned out he had parsley in the little bag. Um, and right now, with my job, I wouldn't be able to use it at all, even if I used medical or just legalized one because um, I work for the federal government. Yeah, working as a Fed, that's the one issue. You can't use marijuana. Well, thank you. Really, Deja, thank you for that because I had a brother-in-law that was part of that. Trying to keep my hair look looking decent. Yeah, I know, and it's amazing nowadays. They're, with a lot of my vets, they will say, "Oh, I'll ask them, was it stuff they confiscated, Deja?" Oh, wow, that's amazing to hear. I used to watch a TV show called Gangland, and I heard that it was amazing how many members of gangs were in the military because when you'd go to Iraq and Afghanistan, you would actually see them tag up a lot of places, and you would see a lot of tagging that would be toward to gangs here in the United States, and that a lot of them know are tactically trained by the government because they, you know, they were trained in, well, maybe in the army. Um, they were showing they showed at the beginning of the show on this episode was how one gang member was shooting at police officers, and you could tell that he was trained by the military. Oh, wow. And that's one thing. Like, for example, one of on the east coast of Mexico, you have the Gulf cartel up to the north of Mexico, but then you go down towards the um, south of Mexico on the Gulf side, and you have a cartel called Los Zetas, and Los Zetas um, were actually Mexican special forces that were trained by the U.S. and first were paid by the Gulf cartel to be their enforcers, and then they turned around and said, "Hey, why are we getting paid to just take care of them when we can turn around and start our own cartel and um, and just control the trade?" And therefore, yeah, that they have basically, control. That's where there's a big war is on drug war going on the east side of Mexico. I mean, they have all their little zones. They have, different cartels in different areas. Because then towards Sinaloa, you have El Chapo's Sinaloa cartel. And then they actually took over where the Tijuana one was because he went in, Arellano went into jail. Um, and then, um, so he took over that trade route. And if you guys are wondering why I know so much about it, is I actually did a lot of study on it because my former brother-in-law was involved with them, with the Tijuana one, and I did my research to try to find him. But then he got put in jail in Mexico. He was 40, I think 45 when he was caught in Tijuana. And because he had already hit his 3 strikes in California, his 3 felonies, that would put you in jail for life. So he escaped back to Tijuana, and then he had already crossed the border once, and they didn't catch him. And then he fled to Tijuana again. And I think at that point, my sister actually called the federales, and the federales caught him as he was going across the border to Mexico, and he because he was wanted there And sure enough, they caught him and they put him in jail for about 47, 48 years in Mexican prison, in the Mexican penitentiary, which is not very good conditions for the people that are there. Um, I can actually go online and find his picture of when he was caught, but it was eventually he got out again. A lot has to do with the leadership in Mexico, um, and who can buy the leaders. So, for example, the year that he was caught, Calderon was in office, and Calderon said he was starting the drug war, and basically, he put he brought out the military in Mexico and just went on a war on the drug cartels, and so therefore they would be able to use the military against them. They actually, you'll see the Marines, you actually see the Mexican Coast Guard and everything. They'll be out there, and you'll see them. They're actually put it up because they don't want their families killed by the cartels. They're so yeah, and if it says Marina, that means it's I believe that's the Navy or the Marines over there. Also, you guys, I placed an order, and pretty soon, right here, you're gonna see a little treasure chest with uh, coins and and little gems. I ordered some. So it'll be my little treasures with jewels in there. Hopefully, it'll probably take about a week to get here. Um, as you guys know, a lot of the stuff I do order little things like that on Temu. So they ship it directly from China. So because it's inexpensive that way, a lot of the some of the things get shipped directly from warehouses here. Like a lot of my parts for my car that I ordered are shipped for the interior pieces are shipped directly from the warehouses here. Um, Now, the engine part I did order from a website called Car Parts USA, which should be here at the beginning of next week. So it'll be next weekend, probably during Thanksgiving weekend. I'll swap it out. Everybody quiet in the background. Um, Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Let's see. What are we at right now? We are currently at to 111 views for this stream. Yeah, I have to change what's called the camshaft position sensor. Uh, it was funny because I took it to get the emissions test, and all they do is hook up a little scan tool to it and check how it's doing. And it took like 2 seconds, and the guy's all like, he looks at me and he goes, "Are you sure you don't want to take it to AutoZone first?" There was there's like multiple lights when you turn on the vehicle. I have the the very very different, the VDC light, the service engine light, and the slip light are on. Then the four-wheel drive light comes on, and the brake light stays on after I release the e-brake. I have a feeling that first I'm going to check if there's enough brake fluid in the vehicle. I think the transmission might need fluid also. But when the guy ran the scan on it, he said it popped up a code 3 times and it was 0340, P0340. And I asked him, I'm like, so what's that code? He's all, that's going to be a pretty bad fix. He's all, it's going to be the catalytic converter. He goes, and then he gives me a little certificate and where it says it didn't pass. And so he tells me what you need to do is go to a mechanic and he can write on the back that it's going to, sign on the back that you went and talked to him and, looked at it and basically how much it's going to, that you've gotten an estimate, and they'll give you another year to fix it. Well, I go to a mechanic and I show him the certificate, ask him, he's like, well, I need to have your car in the shop for a day. I need to look at it. It'll be about $600. So he told me, but this code is not the catalytic converter. He goes, it's what's called a camshaft sensor, bank 1. So he goes, and then he told me it would be about $600. A catalytic converter would be close to $2,000, which is more than what I paid for the vehicle. So I started doing my research online, and it's 1 bolt to remove this. It's a 10 millimeter bolt to remove the camshaft sensor. Then you turn it and take it out. You unplug it and you plug the new one in. You kind of clean out the area and then put the new one in and tighten it up. And the catalytic converter code, though, when I started looking it up, is 430 as opposed to 340. So yeah, I was even gonna buy the 3-pack and do the camshaft, bank 1, bank 2, and what was the other, and the crankshaft sensor. I was almost going to do that, but right now I'm just going to start with that one. And when I started doing research on YouTube, it'll turn off the 3 lights: the slip light, the VDC, and the service engine light should turn off with putting that new sensor in. Which, like I said, I ordered it this week and it was about $25. I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail. Should probably be here early this week, so I should probably be able to do it during the Thanksgiving holiday. Not like I'm gonna go Black Friday shopping. I'll just order stuff online. Then I am gonna go to the same t-shirt shop I went today. Yeah, that's that's one thing I would go online and purchase. And I would buy the reader and just a little computer. I remember we had one in Florida, my ex and I. I don't know if it's in my pod. It might be, but or if she took it. But I hooked it up one time and was able to yeah, and then you can just take the code off of there if you wanted to, because some codes just pop up for whatever reason, and you can just erase them. But uh, like this one, I definitely have to do the fix because I don't think it's one of those that you can just, yeah, sometimes they're just temporary. Yeah, I like my little, I like my scan tool. Nice, Sandy. Yeah, the person I really watch and I like his scan tool, but it's like a couple of $1,000 for that one is Scotty Kilmer. That guy does, I love his channel. I think I've seen that one. I think Tavares showed that one, which was pretty cool. He's a This guy is one that'll buy exotic cars online that are wrecked, and he'll trick them back out and do a fantastic job. Uh, exactly, you can do so much just do it yourself by getting your own scan tool. Yeah, right now he is doing, which is kind of funny because he did throw in a joke one day and I answered to it. Um, he's doing a McLaren P1 that during Hurricane Ian got flooded out and it floated away from the garage it was in. And he's fixing that up. I think it must have been in Naples or something. And he said that, if you're around Fort Myers, at that time I was watching him, I was still in Florida. So if you're around Fort Myers and you find a McLaren emblem, please do get that to me, all because it's like $8,000 to buy it from the dealership. So I replied to him, you know what? I just found in my backyard. Yeah, but he also did another McLaren that he bought wrecked, and he did redid it and did a lot of parts that were one of a kind. He did this roof scoop that this one rooftop for it, and they did it in and it came with it has like an actual intake on the roof, and I think there were only three of those roofs made, and and this is on the first McLaren that he did, and he got that roof for it and came out fantastic. He did custom color to it, basically came up with his own color, and the channel is called Tavares. I would suggest it if you like cars. And he has all kinds of exotics that he purchases and then rebuilds. No problem, Deja. I love work. See, cars are my thing. That's why I made that changed to the fifth T being trucks because that's why when I moved out here, it was big for me to purchase a truck or the Xterra. I wanted, a specific type of vehicle. Definitely, I had some criteria. I wanted a Nissan. I wanted four-wheel drive. I wanted a manual transmission, um, and truck or SUV. A 1973 Fire Chicken. Is that what you want? You know what I would, there were a couple of vehicles that I would love to buy. Um, that would be one of them, but I don't know if I would go that old. I would like an 80s Trans Am, maybe the 25th anniversary GTA. That one at that time it could do, when you purchased it, it would do 0 to 60 in like 4.2 seconds, which was like one of the fastest vehicles, um, production vehicles to do 0 to 60. And the other one would be, I would love, and these are hard to find because they're only made like 12,000. I had tracked one down for about $5,000, but I couldn't get that money. Actually, I tracked down two of them in the Florida area that I lived in. They are called a Ford Centurion, and it was a four-door OJ style Bronco. They are difficult to find. Um, there was a company that would take a crew cab truck, so a four-door truck, get the back of a Bronco and merge them together. Um, they were made in the early, yeah, through the 90s, I think they made them. Yeah, it is wild. They're actually pretty cool looking because you have like a Suburban basically. That's a that's made from a Bronco, and you can actually remove the rear hatch. So they look fantastic. Uh, but if you buy like one in mint condition, they're really expensive. I would also like to buy another Nissan. There's a couple of other Nissans I would like to buy. I would like to buy the first generation uh, Pathfinder, which was the two-door Pathfinder that had the little triangular window. And then there is one here in Albuquerque, but it was just like out of my price range. And I would also like to buy a Nissan hardbody truck, manual transmission, four-wheel drive, probably a King Cab. Because that was my first vehicle. Now mine wasn't four-wheel drive, so I would like a four-wheel drive version. Um, then I have a little list of cars that I would like to collect. That's why I would like to buy land. And even if I had to put up like one of these aluminum uh, garages and just have like for like several cars there. Sorry, my bra strap kind of slipping down. Um, I think that would be fun. I also had my second car was, and I still had my first truck. It was paid off, and I bought a little second car, and that thing was zippy. It was Nissan It was a 1991 Nissan Sentra SER. That and it was a 5-speed, and that thing was fast. It would, in fact, I remember they would show the commercial on TV, and it showed that little Nissan Sentra next to a BMW 325, and they would, show them take off on a quarter mile, and that little Nissan Sentra would beat them. And it was true. I could that thing was fast. Yeah, I had the black one just like they showed in the commercial. Um, that I loved that car. Oh, that was fantastic. Oh wow. You know another great builder of cars. She has her own channel. Her name is Sarah and Tuned. Sarah N Tuned, I think it is, with just an N. Uh, she recently redid like a 70s or early 80s uh, uh, Supra. Right now, she's rebuilding a 70s Celica, and what she's doing to it, or she's done fabulous work. She's putting a Toyota Tundra V8 in it. The engine's sitting in the engine compartment already today, or last night I watched it, and a guy that used to work for SpaceX actually did her exhaust in mostly titanium. Did a fantastic job. I've watched the whole series on that car. I watched the Supra that she did, and she did it, time period. She did an excellent job to where it matched the time period. Um, she also has a little Toyota MR2. It's almost like but she also has a Ford Bronco, one of the new Broncos. She has an Audi, all stuff that she's found and rebuilt. And she was Air Force too. So it's great to watch her. And she just recently started her own line of cleaning products for her cars. For cars. I may try some of them out because and she definitely has her fair share of old school ones. Um, the MR2 that she is doing is a what? It would probably be a 90s one because it was a second generation one. And I think she gets a lot of JDM parts. So that means they're Japanese parts shipped from Japan. Everyone do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Please feel free to jump into the chat box if you are in here. Um, okay. 60, 51, 11, 120. So, yeah, lots of great vehicles in the past. Yeah, see, that's what my exterior is going to be, a resto mod. Um, I want it. So when you talk EV conversions, that's one big thing that Tavarish had a hard time with because his P1 was actually uh, it wasn't EV, but it was um, a hybrid, and it did have batteries there, but in the flood, the batteries basically got salt water all in them. And he did take it to someone to be able to rebuild the battery pack, but it didn't work out. It was just so he's just going all gas. Yeah, Lena's on it. She's like got a great mouse. I don't want to say trigger finger, but great trigger finger for. She's like clip. It's like she's wearing a computer ghillie suit and just like. Yeah, that would be something cool. That's like this guy Tavares. She has a basically has a warehouse with, and Sarah and Tuned. They both have their own warehouses, and they have their lifts because like well, and then like Tavares has cars stacked up on these lifts in throughout his warehouse. That she is. She's like troll Jedi or something like that. Nice. These are not the trends you're looking for. Uh, we we are 9 likes. Awesome. Who hit the ninth like? Thank you, whoever hit that ninth like. We are going for 10, so if you guys want to join in, hit another like. Do subscribe to the channel. You're on with Jules. Remember, when you are in here, you are a treasure. Feel free to jump into the chat box with us. We are having a great time. We're 97 minutes into our conversation. Sandy Deej is awesome at that. And Lane is like the same person like Obi-Wan when he had in the cantina had to wield his lightsaber, how quick he was on that, where he goes, this one's not worth the effort. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, whenever you are here, you are a treasure. Oh, definitely make something as an activist. We're all that's what we are here for. We're here to be activists. We're here to help everyone. You know, we're we're here to stand up for everybody. I think that just scared some people away because we had about 7 in here, and then when we started saying that, boom, they dropped out of the channel. That's awesome, Deja. I see what you're saying. Oh, we just hit 10 likes. There we go, you guys. Do you think we can make the 15 today? Please do like and subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, please do subscribe. You can join our live, always join in on our live streams. Of course, you don't have to be a subscriber, but we are trying to make a goal of what our next goal is 510. We do things in increments of 51 here because you are in area 5T1. So our next goal is 510 subs. Then I'll do a little something to reward one of my subs. I usually do little giveaways. So, well, that would be the J in the alphabet soup, Deja. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to jump in. We welcome everyone, as long as our, the conversation is kept in a respectful manner. We also, welcome everyone. LGBTQIA plus, cisgender, straight people. We have everyone here, all gender, sexuality, and we just have a great time. Under 20. So at this moment, we've done about 137. CCOB cisgender means you identify with the gender you were assigned at birth. And it's CIS gender. Axel? Axel? There you go, Sandy. Some Axel Foley. Axel. Great movies, the Beverly Hills Cop ones. Didn't they do a Beverly Hills Cop 4 recently? I haven't even watched it. I'll have to. I don't know if C. Kobe's still in here. Only asked one question and that was it. Yeah, it is. I remember meeting my first non-binary person. It was pretty interesting. It was a patient actually. Comes in and they started talking, and I was, asking them questions. They were a new patient, so I'm like, So I'm going to ask you these questions, and every time I would ask a question, they referred to themselves as we. Well, we feel this way. We, and I was like, why is it? Why is this person always saying we? So then I was like, hmm. And then I looked into, I opened up the chart and looked at where how they express themselves, and yeah, they were. It said in there that they were non-binary. So it was a new experience. I can say that. Okay, time to don a jacket. It is starting to drop in temperature. Okay, there we go. When I say we here, I always mean all of us, because I like to include everyone on my channel. I, I mean, we as a family, meaning me and my treasures. Yeah, I know. I'm like, strange. Why would a dad not, why are we in a society like that, that people just can't accept us? I will have to check it out, Deja. I just find it, like I did a video on my channel of what I called it "What is normal nowadays?" because and the reason I went with that is because a lot of times at work, well, every chart once a year we do have to review with uh, with people. We have to with our vets. We have to review um, sexual orientation, and um, so when it comes down to it, when you when you ask a lot of them, and when you ask some vets, though, they'll turn around and say, "Oh, I'm normal. I'm just, like same as I was born. I'm just normal, uh, normal man that likes women." So that was the question I posed, kind of philosophically. Um, I posed, what is normal nowadays? Because what's normal to me is going to be different to someone else. So I'll have to look at that one. That sounds interesting. So for example, if I normally go into the doctor and my and I put this example on there, And I got a reply from someone that must have been a doctor or something, because my what I said was, whenever I go to the doctor, my normal blood pressure is 106 over like 70. And everybody thinks that a normal blood pressure is 120 over 80. Well, when I put that example in, um, someone replied, and they gave me like what would be a two-page reply, uh, explaining how I would have to, if I did see that on someone, I would have to go to the attending and talk to them about it, and this and that and the other. I was just trying to give a little example of what can be normal for me and not for someone. It may not be normal for someone else. My norm is that I am a trans woman and I like women. So, why do people assume that being a straight cisgender person is normal? That's kind of a philosophical thing to do. Um, like when I get a lot of times when I get people that try to get biblical on me, I have always posed the question to them: did God create the first trans woman in Genesis? Because when you read Genesis, Eve was created by taking a part of out of, from Adam. So therefore, what? So wouldn't that make Eve a transgender form of Adam? I think that usually gets them to. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured you meant, Deja. Um, what I think I'm gonna do here, um, yeah, what I think we're gonna do here is we're coming up on 2 hours. So what I'm gonna do is say we basically call it a night here on the stream. Tomorrow we will do another live stream at the same time, uh, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and then move on, and do our stream. Right now, I'm probably gonna do a quick video, uh, quick um, on, I said I was gonna, talk on about tires a little bit, on how to look at measurements, and uh, so I do want to say thank you to everybody that has joined me here. I do want to thank for everybody that stopped by and did view the channel. So I do want to say everybody have a great night. Do have a great weekend. We will see you hopefully again tomorrow. Thank you, Sandy. And thank you for being one of those likes. I do want to thank my moderators tonight, Lena, and I love Mesmerizer. Um, and please remember, if you are doing and going through hormone replacement therapy, that you do see a medical provider, and so you are getting the correct dose and are being, uh, you know, having blood tests done so it can be done correctly. Also, please remember the 988 line if you feel like you're in a crisis. Um, you can use it at any time. It is good for everyone. If you are a veteran, do use 988, and this works anytime you may be feeling down, depressed, or hopeless, uh, sad, confused, or angry. You know, you're worried about your safety and or the safety of someone else, uh, worried about drug or alcohol use, or just need someone to talk to. Also, if you are one of my subs and or you're watching this channel and you're in the UK, they have a 111 line that does the same thing. I do want to thank everybody for joining me here. We had a great time today. Um, and thank you for the 10 likes. That's usually our first goal. Please do like, subscribe, and comment down below if you're watching this after the stream. Have a great night and thank you.